Hello and welcome. So I have been neglectful in making my 2025 comics I'd like to desire to pick up this year. I tried to go a much more reasonable and attainable approach this year. I figured no one's really thinking of Superman stuff, but that movie's coming. So I shot myself in the foot immediately. But I still have a shot because nobody's really looking at the Legion of Superheroes. So I've decided to go ahead and focus on the Legion of Superheroes. So, first up, not quite the Legion of Superheroes, it's the Legion of Supervillains. Their first appearance is in Superman number 147. They actually try to pose as the adult Legionnaires to trap Superman. Of course, I think it's great because Cosmic King, like, his powers affect radiation. He's not, like, he doesn't have, like, magnetic powers like Cosmic Boy does. Lightning Lord is actually the oldest brother of Lightning Lad and Lightning Lass. And Saturn Queen also happens to be from Titan, but she is nowhere near as powerful as Saturn Girl. Next up, Adventure Comics 267. This is the second appearance of the Legion of Superheroes. Way more attainable than their first appearance. So I have a shot at this. I could probably get a nice low grade at a reasonable price. So not impossible. And it will be nice to check it off my Legion list. And again, we're reintroduced to Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, and Lightning Lad, who was Lightning Boy in their first appearance. So they quickly wrapped that up. Next up, the third appearance of the Legion of Superheroes is in Action Comics 267. And we actually meet some Legionnaires here. It's okay, I'm already forgetting who it is. I think is Bouncing Boy one of them? It's Colossal Boy, Invisible Kid, and Chameleon Boy. And they meet Supergirl for the first time. And Supergirl gets rejected because during her trial to become a Legionnaire, she's exposed to red kryptonite, which ages her up. And their rules about not accepting non-teenagers prevent them from bringing Supergirl on board. So there you have it. Again, in a high grade, not a cheap book, but still mid-grade, attainable. So I'm keeping my eyes out on this. It's certainly one of my favorites. Next up, Adventure Comics 282. This is the introduction of Starboy. Okay? And the Legion of Superheroes is featured a little bit because Starboy, Tom Kaler, who actually you know him from Just Society of America as well, because he is a legacy Starman character. He is from another planet in the same time, and his powers are similar to Superboy here. They have to smooth that out later on. But essentially, Lana just wants to make him jealous, and she's like, oh, I know she's like, oh, Starboy, help me make Superboy jealous because I know your real identity. And then they go to Starboy's planet. On Starboy's planet, Starboy's girlfriend is with Superboy trying to make Lana jealous, and then finally, Lana breaks down and is like, oh, I can't believe it. And, Superboy is like, well, I overheard you, and this is what happens. My God, the melodrama. They actually defeat some villains somewhere in the middle too, but like whatever. That is minor compared to the teenage romance of it all. Also, want to bring something up. When Supergirl meets the Legionnaires here, it's Cosmic Boy and Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl, and they insist that they are the children of the Legionnaires that met Superman. This is completely ignored. Period. Like, this is never brought up again. It's like, it's just retroactive that, like, hey, it's the Legion of Superheroes. So, yeah. Again, fourth appearance of the Legion, introduction of Starboy. He's also a major JSA character. So, there you have it. The next one is huge for me. I'm really big on getting it, and it's actually Action Comics 276, right? So it goes for more money than 267 because we get the first appearance of Sunboy, Phantom Girl, Triplicate Girl, Bouncing Boy, Shrinking Violet, and Brainiac 5. There's 6 freaking first appearances here, and Brainiac 5 isn't necessarily a minor character. He is a direct descendant of Brainiac. That's like a whole thing. I think most incarnations of the Legion that you may have seen in videos, Brainiac 5 is there. So this book goes for more money than 276 typically. It's driving me crazy trying to find a good copy of this, an affordable copy nonetheless. But yeah, I really want it. Supergirl actually gets to join the Legion in this one, and her 3 super girlfriends show up. So it's Saturn Girl in a lead mask. Girl is literally wearing the same outfit, but she's got a lead mask, and Supergirl can't figure out who it is because of the lead mask, right? And Triplicate Girl and Phantom Girl are with her. And they pull that crap that the Legion usually does, where it's like, we know who you are, Linda Lee, but don't worry, we won't tell anybody. And it's, of course, because we're the Legion. Next up is something a little softer. It is Adventure Comics 290, and we get the origin of Sunboy here. And actually, this is the first time we get his origin. In the first appearance of Dr. Regulus, we get more of his origin, which is something I'm really big on. Superboy, and I don't have it here, Superboy number 89 is the first appearance of Mon-El, where Superboy names him Mon-El. And I would love to get a decent grade of that as well. And funny enough, the next appearance of a Legionnaire, Superboy 98, which is the first appearance of Ultra Boy. I have a raw copy of this. I am not sure if I'm more determined to send my raw in or if I want to just find a good slap copy. I think I just want to get a good slap copy and enjoy my raw and just see how that goes. Then there's like all sorts of other ones that are like really impressive. So we have Adventure Comics. Is it Adventure Comics 304? The war between Superboy and Superman. The backup story is a Legion story, which results in the death of Lightning Lad. So that's pretty interesting. And of course, the death of Lightning Lad has all sorts of ramifications, including the later introduction of yet another Legionnaire and the restoration of Lightning Lad. Like, that's something that happens. Adventure Comics 306, the Legion of Substitute Heroes. This is their first appearance. We got Polar Lad, Night Girl, Stone Boy, and Chlorophyll Kid. And Night Girl and Polar Boy will eventually join the Legion of Superheroes. And if you read the Superman the Legion of Superheroes Jeff Johns run in Action Comics, then you've seen all of them in action. Polar Boy will actually go on in the future to lead the Legion of Superheroes. Poor guy, it's not so successful for him. It's a rough battle. I would love to get the first appearance of the Legion of Substitute Heroes. Night Girl also ends up like marrying Cosmic Boy and all sorts of stuff. So and of course, when paired with Shadowlass, she is incredibly powerful because under Night, she is like as strong as Superman or Superboy, Supergirl, etc. Next up, we have Adventure Comics number 308. And again, the strange return of Lightning Lad. So what happens is Lightning Lass appears and she cuts her hair and she shows up pretending to be her brother because she has the same powers. And of course, they let her into the Legion because her brother's dead. And one of the boys figures out it's a girl because he notices the fresh haircut. So Lightning Lass joins the Legion. And later on, when Lightning Lad is resuscitated, Dream Girl ends up changing her powers and turning her into Light Lass, so she has gravitational abilities so that she can remain a member because they don't duplicate powers on the Legion, which will come up again in the future, where Lightning Lass even joins the team and is like, I don't want to hear crap. I'm a full-time member. No one's changing my powers. I will be lightning lass. That is it. You know, and then like her brother goes to like part-time membership or whatever. But like eventually the Legion starts like they start really second guessing some of their rules. Like, oh, it must always be a teenager. Oh, you can't duplicate powers. It's like, yeah, you're starting to sound real stupid when you're trying to save, you know, the galaxy, the universe, stuff like that. But I do really love the Legion of Superheroes. Honorable mention. Oh, actually, this one's not honorable mention at all. This, and I have this one again loose. And I'm thinking I'll just get a good copy, but this is Adventure Comics 317. It's a cameo of the Time Trapper, but it is the first appearance of Dream Girl. And of course, Dream Girl is Starboy's, you know, paramour most of the time. They even joined the Legion of Substitute Heroes together at one point. So I'd like this as well. There's a bunch of other ones, but this is my main list. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Legion first appearances that I really want to have. And I think I want the Legion Superheroes third series, #1 in a slab. There's nothing major about it except for what like it means to me. And that will probably be like my Legion slab thing for but whatever. My focus is going to be on Legion. Last year, I did like a Marvel focus, and it was a little bit all over the place, and it didn't go easier as planned. And that's probably going to happen to me this time. But at least this time, I'm going to love it because we all know I love the Superman family. Legion, as far as I'm concerned, is always Superman family because they were Superboy's first friends, and they brought Supergirl on board too. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you will stick around for any videos where I follow up and see how successful I've been with all of this. So I appreciate you guys. And until next time, peace and love.